The City of Toronto says only 7 residents remain at the Dufferin Grove encampment, down from more than 50 in February. Now they're ramping up the outreach efforts to get residents out of the park. The city says they don't want it to become a forcible removal, calling it a last resort.
With the trespass notices being issued on Friday, that we are potentially heading closer to that last resort, right? And work continues in earnest to try to get people indoors in a way that makes sense for everybody and addresses their unique needs as much as possible.
Residents became concerned about a forcible removal as caution tape went up around some of the encampments early on Wednesday morning. But as the day went on, the situation settled down, and residents met with outreach workers to express their requests.
I'm hopeful with the way that the city is now deciding to come to the negotiation table with us and speak to us as individuals who know what they want, who know they do not want to be placed in shelter, who don't need to be asked 50 times until they crack.
The residents that remain say they're asking for permanent housing options that are clean, accessible, and private. But advocate Diana Chen McNally says there may not be enough resources to get people the housing solutions they're asking for.
I think the city in this case does not necessarily have the resources it needs to enact the enhanced outreach model to fulfill its human rights obligations. A lot of those resources would come from other levels of government, which would include housing.
The city says they're doing their best to offer housing to those who want it, but it won't typically be given outright. They need to have a tailored housing plan in place.
Part of that planning is making sure that when people secure housing, that they can remain in housing, right? So there's that network of support that comes through our community partners, through our city staff who continue to work with residents even after they've accepted indoor space.
As of Wednesday afternoon, no residents have been forcibly removed. Ongoing conversations between residents and outreach staff point to some of the unoccupied tents being taken down by the city. For now, residents are hoping that peaceful conversations will continue and further escalation won't be needed.
I'm just pleading with them to not bring that kind of violence to this park because that's not necessary. Every single person in this park at this point is working towards housing.
Mercedes Gaztambide, CBC News, Toronto.